It's been a long time coming, and it's finally on the horizon. Hello everyone, it's DA here, and I would like to welcome you to the long-awaited discussion on the new war, and how we will be able to defend the system that we call home from possible invasion.
Mother, what must I do?
One of the biggest reveals for TennoCon 2018 was at the very end of that event when we were shown the Sentient Armada, an entire sentient fleet embarking on what could be the extension of our own humanity and every single thing we know. There we saw Lotus as she reached a revelation and a conclusion that she was seduced and used by the Tenno, and for that, vengeance is upon us each as an individual. She would be a force to be reckoned with. And I have to say, I enjoyed the fact that she feels that way. This is a whole new direction. Now, when I also examine the size of the fleet and the size of their world, it looks more like we would need more than a pile of ships, a set, or railgun in this battle. We will need an entire system and all factions on one accord to battle the sentients. The scale size of the sentient carrier is about 1/4 the size of Lua. This also makes it an entire planet in itself. They have drones, they have interceptors, they have infiltrators, and the ability to mimic other Tenno and other objects. This makes them even a whole lot powerful. And they even carry a lot of immense firepower. And with that much heat, they will bring the Origin system to its knees if nothing is done. But what is a Tenno without a revolt? What is a Tenno without a revolution? How does a Tenno defend itself or defend the system against this unrelenting world of destruction that is approaching us? Well, the answer is going to be right in front of us. So ladies and gents, put on your Warframe lore hats as I introduce you guys to something different. Welcome to the Frontier Grid. This is one of many defense systems that orbit around each planet in our system. The Orokin created these systems millennia ago to serve as a shield against any invasion, and specifically that will be referring to the sentients. These shields emit waves of energy that spans across an entire diameter or an entire radius and connects for interplanetary defenses. Now they are equipped with resistance mechanisms against void beams or void energy or sentient energy to be exact, and they have sentinels to repair the damage if any takes place or if it takes any damage. Now the design of the Frontier line tells us that it was created by the Corpus with specific instructions from the Orokin. It is meant to be impenetrable, however, this powerful force seems to dwarf as the sentients made their way through it. This also leads to the conclusion that the sentients carry an immense firepower to punch through a massive array of shields. During the TennoCon presentation, they told us that the Earth used to have a lot of this, but not as much since the old war took place there. We all know that the Earth was the final ground for the sentients and therefore it received most of the attacks. But as I also examine the Frontier Grid, one of the things that seems a little bit tricky and of a huge interest to me is that a lot of them looked rather deactivated instead of damaged or destroyed. This also hints that there must be an inside job going on, probably a saboteur within the Orokin ranks or an infiltrator of that matter. Now with some of these rails depleted, how do we build them or fortify each planet? Well, this is where the planetary relay constructions that the devs spoke about years ago will begin to come in. With technological help from the Solaris United, as we already know, we can rebuild the relays and fortify the worlds with more pillars and more shields. Now, the Solaris United will be our means of defense and protection, while the Austrians will supply us with the firepower and the knowledge of the sentients. So this is a combined force that we will need to fight the sentients or go against them if we are ever going to stand a chance. The war is going to be legendary. Using our massive battleships, we will have to patrol the frontier space and defend it while we'll rebuild the shields and rebuild different relays across the system. Each tenno will mount on and take battle positions in those massive ships, and when it's time, we will infiltrate the hive if possible. At this point, we will have to capture a sentient galleon or a corpus galleon for ourselves. This will become a massive moment for Warframes and those like Revenant and Umbras to become more than machines. This will be their time, or the time for them to become gods. Teshin and the Solaris United will have to take the tenno or teach the tenno or show the tenno Orokin relics that were used within the old war. This might be our way and our biggest advantage against them. Now, the size of the sentient world killer is not going to be one to be reckoned with, and there is so little that a planetary shield can do in this situation. This war, I believe, will include a lot of individual contribution from each person. Clan warlords will have to rally their clans and make sure everyone do their part. We once thought that we will be taking a trip to the Tau system to attack them. However, this time it seems that they are coming directly to us. The fleet still seems small, but they carry firepower that equates 1,000 men, so their size doesn't matter because they carry a lot of ammo. Now, this will also involve a lot of Archwing, so maybe some of you might start leveling up your Archwing if possible. And maybe we might see the proper introduction of the sentient machine in the sentient arm cannon. If DE will ever introduce that, it will be the perfect time to introduce that sentient arm cannon into the game. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Expect more lore videos and breakdowns in the future. And thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Thank you once again for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.